EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dolphins of Tokyo taking on the Snowhawks of Anchorage. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. Bo Melton with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Seven Pirates! Ready.
They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Okay,
second and 6. Option right, and Thompson Robinson keeps it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Abanikanda on first and 10, and he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. But you look at this defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Thompson Robinson now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Harrison Buckner set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
This is 2nd and 8.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready, ready?
Abanikanda once again. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready?
On the toss, Abanikanda. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. But you look at this defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Let's go.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready?
From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd down and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Racing with math. His second touchdown on the season. And the Snowhawks are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And you know, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw once more. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. First down. Mahomes going to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Bo Melton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7.
Snowhawks 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
Street. Let go.
And they'll go again with a Banacanda. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up third down.
The jumbo set out there, 3rd and inches.
18, Pioneer.
They'll run it with a Banacanda. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Riggs. Go.
The give now to a Banacanda. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready up.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Ready.
On the handoff, a Banacanda. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad.
Bronco 80. Alert.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. A Banacanda is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Abanikanda. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll try and run the option. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. For this offense, looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
H.A. now up the middle. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Taking it right down Broadway. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 96 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Lions! No! Panther 11! Panther 11!
First down, they start out with Abanikanda. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. That's the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. Completes this to Colton Dowell. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
And an Anchorage first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, it's Abanikanda. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Ready.
To throw his DTR. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Come on. Set. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 139 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're knocking on the door now, as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the ball is knocked out. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic, and as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Shut up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Warriors 70. Go.
Thompson Robinson now. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Big Lion. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Say, hut. Hustle, hustle, hut, hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Come 19, come 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. And this one is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Throwing now is Mahomes. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
174 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
At the 38-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again.
Ready, ready! Ready, ready!
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Ready!
3rd down, here's Abanikanda. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Israel Abanikanda with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Calvin Calvin Ridley with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Dolphins just continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Fights forward at the 20.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, oh, Coach. Taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
They're going to go for it. Here's Thompson Robinson.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
A give up the middle to H.A.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
At the 11-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Here's a diving catch right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Calvin Ridley, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dolphins 56. Snowhawks 16. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Dorian Thompson-Robinson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Snowhawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Mahomes.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That gain on third down, good for 28. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes to throw once more.
Throw caught by A-Chain.
Touchdown! Devon A-Chain, 26 yards.
And the Dolphins are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
40-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Guys, you got this. Let's win. Ready, ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Unlock line. Reload. Reload. Go.
They'll go for it. It's Abanikanda.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes.
Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On play action, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Elijah Higgins.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Still fighting. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
60 Bobcat. Go street.
In motion, the tight end.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down to about the 37.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Hawk 70.
Baker in on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Snowhawks 30.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready, ready! Rig alert, rig alert!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8
How's
ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
On the ready.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Yellow.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Mahomes going to throw it here. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Ready.
They'll start out here with the option left. He gives it up. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's good.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Okay, ready?
Second down and 8.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Warriors 70. Get up.
Abanikanda once again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
On the set.
Now third down and 7.
Let go.
On the toss, Abanikanda.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this